Hey guys, it's Lego Train 489 again, and no, we're not reviewing this locomotive, if you're wondering. I'm reviewing a auxiliary water tender I made, and then I'm going to get to the main review. This is a auxiliary water tender for UP 3977, which is a 4664 Challenger type steam locomotive. I made the car, that's why it looks like it has Southern Pacific on it. It's a custom made car. I made this myself. It's actually really cool. There's the water things. I'm still working on it. These are made out of foam board. Little thin pieces of foam board. And I glued it together, and then there's the water sight glass right there. There's one on the front too. But yeah, it's nice. It's actually opens up like this. There's the frame. It actually has a working, if I can plug it in, it has a working light. So gotta figure out which way it goes. I'm gonna put markings on the back and the front so I know which one's which. If you remember my review of the rotary snowplow, this is the same tender like that, but it's a different. I had two tenders like this, so technically speaking, that's why I have one or both. It's starting to come down a little bit, but it's okay. There's the water they hold water. These are the brake pipes and the tanks and stuff. There's a little bit of braking and stuff, but look, it has a light. See, it's very bright. Oh my gosh, it's really bright. But you just, for the sake of the video, it's okay if the battery is going, because you see I have a knuckle coupler in the front, knuckle coupler in the back. I got the water pump piping and stuff. The tanks, they're actually the tanks are in here, but these are like little cabinets. This is a hatch. These are hatches. And these are little boxes, and these are the water fill pipes. The train car must have rolled, so I'm just gonna put it right there. Now, this locomotive is just here for looks. I'm not reviewing it, but yeah. This is the main locomotive that pulls the train. I still have a lot more things I want to review for it. It's 3977, which is a 4664 Challenger type steam locomotive, which resides in North Platte, Nebraska. You can look her up. She's amazing. She's a big engine, and I got a hat for it for this review. This is the 1 year limited warranty. See, if you can see, it's 1 year limited warranty. So you get 1 year. So if something happens to the locomotive, like the smoke unit or something, or like a smoke unit breaks or something, that's just an example. I'm not saying this thing has an smoke unit. But that's the explode view diagram. Oh, sorry. Upside down. But there's the locomotive. Powerful brute. It's called the Challenger is called an articulated steam locomotive. That means it has two sets of drivers instead of the one set that you see on most steam locomotives. I'll give you an example when I get it out of the box. Here is the upper's manual. My bad. And you can actually, on the control I use at my local club, you can actually quill the whistle. I'm going to try that out when I go. And of course, it does have a smoke unit. I was just saying, I'm trying to trick you guys, I'm sorry, but I was trying to keep it as a surprise, but this gave it away. It does have a smoke unit. I'm not telling you how many. It's a surprise. This is the smoke unit display thing, and you don't need to see that. That's just a piece of paper from the shipping. Yeah. And here she is. That's what she looks like. The two-tone gray. That's what that is. The two-tone gray. There's a lot of detail. Let me flip it around so you guys can, so I don't have to look upside down. Oh my goodness! By the way, this is die-cast metal. It weighs quite a bit. Get out of the way. Box. Whoa. Come here. You see, It's in the sturdy packaging. Hold on. That's called a shaved haircut, if you're wondering. I got that from trains, so. Because my channel is all about trains and my kind of hobby. Yeah, I threw it over there because I can't reach. Because I'm trying to keep everything together because I don't want the things to fall. But she looks fantastic. Yeah, this track is long enough for her. Get the heck over there, man. And yes, I am gonna run it for you guys. So I'm probably gonna take this track off and put it somewhere else, and I can set her up and run it for you back and forth. It's a heavy locomotive. But yeah, the Challenger, if you see right here, let me come over here so I'm out of the view. The Challenger actually has two sets of drivers. There's one here, you can't really see it, but here's the cylinders. There's one set, there's another cylinder, and there's the second set. This is an articulate. That means it has a hinge. The real ones have a hinge that hinges the frames together, which is like this. The hinge is like this, and it rotates on that. The front section is actually the one that's articulated on the rear one, and the rear truck here, the rear section of the rear drivers are actually fixed. But on the HO scale or model trains, they're actually they both are articulated, so they can go around curves. You see, on tight layouts. Because HO scale, you have restrictions, you know. But yeah, if I take it out of the box, I'm gonna use both hands. Oh, this thing is heavy as a heavy. But yeah, I'm gonna roll that down for you. Get the papers out of the way. There is the 4. It's a 4, 6, 6, 4. Let me do it again so you guys can understand. There's 4 wheels here, 6 wheels here, another 6 drivers, and then 4 wheels under the tender, underneath the firebox. Sorry, my bad. I'm a little freaking out because I love this locomotive. It's one of my favorites. I'm just very excited. You can tell. See, look. See how it hinges? Look. No, I'm not gonna mess it up. Don't worry. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit to right here. Right here. Look, see how it moves? This actually moves too. See? But this moves and it helps it go around curves and stuff. So, look at this one back here. This one moves too on the HO scale. So it can go around curves and stuff. So you can go, if you see, there's the connecting rods and stuff. This is very nice when it's in operation. There's little details under there. There's a little brake thing right there. Can't really see it on the screen, but there's a little brake thing right there. Here, lovely. Right there. You see the brake thing. There's a lot of brake rigging underneath too. If I tip it over, there's some brake rigging. If you see right there, that's brake rigging. Look at the wheels. They're really nice. These locomotives are some powerful brutes. By the way, those black things you see are traction tires. They have on both sets of drivers, so you can get traction. But yeah, there's a tender right here. See, this is the Centipede tender. They're kind of tough. If you hear that, it's made out of metal. All of it's made out of metal. And also the windows open and close. Okay, let's go through some details. I'm going to take my hat off because I'm not on the screen so I can see better. This is bothering me. Here's the handrails. Here's the handrails. There's the headlight. There's handrails. Coupler cut lever. Actually, which apparently doesn't move. Oh yeah, it comes with a coupler, but I'm not going to put the coupler on because then I have to flip it over like I did, unscrew the screw, put the coupler in, and that's just going to be a trouble, so I'm not going to do that. Here's the bell. It actually swings, and sometimes the bell wants to flip upside down. Seizure. Sorry. Not okay. I got that from YouTube. I'm sorry. But the bell swings. There's light number boards. operating marker lights, which is actually really cool. Operating smokestack. There's some other stuff up here. There's some piping. The beautiful rivet detail. Sand filler hatches and sand domes. There's 2 of them because it has 2 sets. There's a steam dome. There's some pop-off valves. There's the dynamo, which is a steam power generator. There's another section, I don't know what that's used for, so don't ask me. Oh, and the hatch opens. That's my favorite little detail, actually. Oh, and if you get close to the cab, if I can open the windows back up, there's a little figure in there. That's Bob and Bill. Bob is right here. Bob is the fireman. Bill is the engineer. So Bob and Bill.
And who are they named after?
Some guys I know at my local club. So it's it's to honor those guys because they're nice fellas. And yes, they're okay. They're doing fine. Bob's kind of funny, so. If you remember on one of the videos, I think, I went, say hi, Bob. He goes, hi, Bob. Remember that girl? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was funny. See, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 wheels on this tender. That's a big tender. It carries lots of water and lots of fuel. The 3 water hatches that you can actually they can fill with water. You can actually, when you're stopped, you can actually simulate a water fill stop. And there's the there's the little hatch where they fuel up the locomotive. By the way, this is not a coal burning steam locomotive, this is an oil burner. So it burns oil. There's some piping in there too. I was going to add a little detail. They have usually on the excursion locomotive, they have this little pipe that sits up here, that's curled up, and it just sits right there, and that's to load, to go down into the tanker that they use to fill the train. So that's why I was going to put it on here, because this is going to enter excursion service on the layout at the club. So, oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you about the detail down here. There's a lot of nice piping. There's the injector. That's the injector. The injector forces water from the tender into the boiler. So that's very important. That's a very important piece of equipment right there. Without water going inside the boiler, it could cause a problem to the locomotive. I'll tell you later. But let me move that piece of packaging out of the way so I can spin it around. This thing is so heavy. Oh, you can see some detail in the. There's a cab interior. You can hardly see it because. Is these doors open? No, they don't open. I wish they did. But there's some backhead detail. The cab is pretty detailed. There's on the if you see right here, there's what is it called? The front of the tender is really well done. There's a lot of piping and stuff. A lot of molded in detail too. The paint scheme is beautiful. This is the rear of the locomotive. This is the back tender. This is a that's the run number UP 3977. And here's the rear of the tender. There's a coupler. It's a knuckle coupler. And there's the coupler cut lever, which actually jiggles. Wait, let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to disconnect it. There you go. Disconnect. But yeah, these are operating marker lights, by the way. These marker lights here actually work. So along the back with the backup light. I wish that light worked, but it's just a dummy. Maybe it does work. I don't know. I have to see. But by the way, this is called an overland paint scheme. This is the two-tone gray. This is the Greyhound. This is a very nice paint scheme. The other side is exactly the same. There might be a little detail difference. Oh, this is the engineer side, by the way. You can't really see it, but Bill's in there. There's Bill in there. You can't really see him, but he's right there. If you can see its face. There's Bill. And here's the throttle linkage, right there. That's the throttle linkage. They use it to open the throttle. It goes inside the steam locomotive and that opens the throttle up, and that's what sends steam down into the cylinders. There's different valves, and it's really interesting. You should see the videos. The top is nice. I love it. I'm gonna go ahead and set it up on the track so you guys can hear this. I'm gonna this is gonna be part 1. Part 2 is coming up. This is Lego Train 489 for 3977's review. Part 1. This is Lego Train 489 out.